going on, everyone? I am ZippingMeteor. Welcome to another early build Let's Play. In the case of this Let's Play, we've got none other than Delver's Drop, a game that I feel most people don't know is already out for the public to be playing. This is an early alpha build, and you can get access to this game by pre-ordering it on the Delver's Drop website. All links to those websites, to anything I can find relating to Delver's Drop, will be in the description down below. So what is Delver's Drop? Well, it's a game that I wish I could have backed on Kickstarter. See, it's one of the few games that I've been able to find from a developer that is located pretty close to me. I mean, they're located in Springfield, Missouri. That is a 3-hour drive from where I live. And after doing a little bit of research, they are probably the most local video game developers in my area. The other closest ones are probably in St. Louis, which is even further away. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to back it on Kickstarter, but I did pre-order it on their website. So, Delver's Drop. It is a roguelike action game. So you got permadeath, random characters, random weapons. So, kind of like Binding of Isaac in a way. Right now we are in the jail area. It's a hub part of the world, I believe. We are just wandering around the jail as the jailer, who really has only one purpose: unlock these gates. Currently in this build there are 3 characters. We've got the rogue, who wields, I believe, one of 4 random short swords. We got the gladiator, who wields one of 4 random hammers. I may be mistaken about the number, but... And then we got, I believe it's the sorcerer. I don't know, for some reason I think there's a different name for that one, but we're gonna probably play through a little bit with each character just to show you guys exactly how it works. I can't show you any kind of settings or anything right now because this is a very early build. You can only access the settings by going into a text file. First up, we're gonna show off the rogue, kind of the mascot of this game. Pikara the Shady. We've got a hefty iron dirk. Control the movement with the WASD keys. You control your sword with the up key, or the up arrow. Holding down brings up the shield. Tapping down does a backdash. If you're moving in a direction, tapping down will do a kind of a sprint move. And without further ado, let's go ahead and jump down the tube. And much like other roguelike games, you have 1 life. The enemies and the dungeon layouts are random. When you die, you end up back in the jail to pick a new character. Always use those rats to your advantage. The green ones explode after being hit, so... Oh, I'm gonna die real quick, aren't I? I don't tend to use the shield very much. Okay, there's still something alive in here. The blue rats, they don't explode. And the spiders are a bit OP. So if the developers are watching this video and they are aware that I'm making a Let's Play, so it's possible, may want to consider lowering the damage the spiders do. They're a bit overpowered, and it's an early build, so I know it's possible that they could actually change that. Oh, I died. When you die, you explode into a skeleton. we're gonna give the rogue another shot because that was pretty terrible. It's one of my worst runs. I gotta say, I love the art style of this game. It's kind of a vector art style, I guess. It's pretty cool. Anyone that knows me knows that I'm a huge fan of the whole roguelike genre. In fact, I think 3 or 4 of my top 5 favorite difficult games are roguelike games. With number 1 being The Binding of Isaac, which I have like over 200 hours logged into. Another reason I was kind of disappointed I couldn't actually back this game on Kickstarter. One of the tiers for backing it was a hand-sculpted figurine of this character. And the artist who created those has some really interesting little figures on her Etsy page. I believe it's called, great, now I'm forgetting what it's called, Little Lazies. I'll go ahead and post a link to their Etsy page in the description down below as well. Ooh, I am just getting creamed by those. I think they're supposed to be ghosts of past adventures. You gotta watch out for the traps, they will get you. Jeez. I have never went into a run that had this many of the ghosts and this many bats all at once. Right now all the gold that you can collect, all the jewels, they don't have any purpose, but I believe they're supposed to add like shops and things like that inside the game. I believe in the final version of this game there's supposed to be, I think, 8 characters that you can play from. I don't know if it's going to randomly choose between those, like give you a selection of 3 for each time or not, but... And tip if you're playing, if you spawn in a room that has a bunch of these chests, leave them until you need health. There's often, see, like this one's got a full shield in it. Don't just try to break those all at once, because you can pick up the shields and the health from the very beginning, and then it's just a big waste. I can see those being used for some good puzzles in the final version. This weapon has got to be one of the weaker swords that you can get right now. Here we got a kind of a slime monster. And you may notice I don't use the shield or the dashes very much. But tip, if you're playing this in this early build, try to avoid doing these forward dashes when you're going through some doors. I did that once in the hub area, and I ended up getting, like, warping out of the map. I could not actually get back into the game. I had to press escape and back out. So even though I don't use the forums, developers, if you are watching this, you may want to check the whole dash mechanic and see how it can be fixed so you don't phase through the walls. Okay, now what we're trying to find right now is a room with levers so that we can open up the exit and go down to the next floor. These guys kind of remind me of the Goombas from Super Mario World, which were actually not Goombas, they were some other enemy. They were meant to look like chestnuts. I love how hitting different things with your weapon will create different sound effects. Hit something metal, it'll create a metal sound effect. Hit something stone, it sounds like you're hitting stone. It's pretty cool. I believe this game is set to come out for numerous different platforms, including iOS devices. I don't know how the iOS is going to work with something like this. Precise controls are not a touchscreen's forte, I guess. But developers can make it work. More power to them. And chances are I'll end up buying it again if it's on another platform anyway, so. I do kind of hope that even though they didn't like reach a stretch goal for it, that there's some hope maybe in the future that it could end up on the 3DS. The way the 3D works on some of the taller structures would be really cool on the 3DS, I think. Oh, I died again. We're gonna pick a different character. Of the three that you can choose from right now, the Rogue is my favorite, but the thing is, because the Rogue is kind of the most balanced character. Okay, we're gonna go with the Gladiator. Hopeless, rusty, mid-haft buster. Great, so I got probably a weak hammer. Gorvang the Gladiator. You'll notice that there's a lot of jail cells that are locked. I imagine those are probably going to be used for, I don't know, unlockable content, shops, and things like that. Just a guess. Really, they could probably make an infinite number of those and create DLC down the line if they wanted to. See, the Gladiator is powerful, but slow. Gladiator is not my favorite character, that's for sure. When I play any games, I tend to pick characters that are fast over characters that are strong. Either that or I picked range fighters. Gotta watch out for those coils. A lot of times I'll see them like right on the edge of a bottomless pit. Run into one of them, you'll end up falling right off the map. They're pretty dangerous. You definitely don't want to do one of those into it. Right now there really isn't much point in picking up treasure, since there's nothing you can do with it in this build of the game. Certainly would be helpful if there was a map, but this is a very early build of the game, so I guess I can't really expect it. I imagine the developers have some plans to implement a map. But of course, that's just a guess. Early build, a lot of it's just me speculating. You'll notice that being an early build, the load times in between floors are a bit long. Knew I was gonna... Wait, how did I die? I still have 2 hearts left. Oh well, I'm gonna try a different character. We'll try this one. Taurus Evanstep, Sorcerer. Fine Solid Fury Triplet. Nice. Really not a big fan of this character either, but really depends on what magic wand you get. Like I said in the beginning, if you guys are interested in this game, you can pick it up on the Delver's Drop website and play it immediately. I believe it has already been greenlit, so when it reaches a state that's finished enough to at least be in... I don't know if they're going to put it in early build or alpha, whatever it is, the early release thing on Steam, but it will be on Steam at some point, so you can definitely keep an eye out for it. I'll put a link to their Greenlight page as well. Oh, I already found the exit. Kinda seems like the enemies in this particular room, I mean, when they spawn, it's kind of like the flies in some levels on the Binding of Isaac that spawn after the doors have opened. You don't have to kill them if you don't want to, but I imagine you will in the final version. Yeah, I don't need that health, but we'll pick it up anyway. Yeah, let's just go down. You'll notice with the sorcerer that he has strong attacks and high defense, but once his shields are gone, watch out, because you're pretty much screwed. He's got very low health, but he's meant to be a ranged fighter, so it's to be expected, I guess. Those spiders. spiders even more so than I do these guys. I don't need that health, but pick it up anyway. I think after I die with this character, I'm gonna pick the rogue one more time and we'll see how far we can get. And then that'll probably be the end of this Let's Play. Oh, this room's gonna be the death of me. Spiders and those ghost creatures. I think they're probably the strongest enemies in the game right now, and they're a bit overwhelming in numbers. Okay, we're gonna see how far we can get with this character. It's definitely a game I recommend everyone checking out, especially if you like the whole roguelike element. Yeah, it may be a little rough around the edges right now, but when they've got the art style nailed, they've got a solid product here. Still an enemy around here? Oh, it's Bat's trapped behind the fire. You'll probably notice while I'm playing this that a lot of things will react to, like, explosions and, like, magic blasts and things like that. Because the game is trying to be physics based, so there's a lot of, I guess there's going to be a lot of puzzles and things like that in the final version that require physics to be actually solved. Ooh, how am I going to get past this? There we go. Like, those are probably going to be a big puzzle element in the final version. I don't remember where the exit is. Need to go up. Okay, I didn't need to go up. I almost phased through the wall there. I made the mistake of doing the forward dash. Okay, I know that's not the direction to the exit. Down. Gotta go down. There's the exit. If me coughing's a little loud, I apologize. I'm still getting over a bit of a cold that I got last week. Back here, bat. Yeah, if you do that sprint right as you're going through the door, it definitely causes a little bit of lag. Here's what it's like going through normally. It's significantly slower if you do that little run dash. So don't do that, it can cause you to actually phase through the wall. Then you're stuck in that shadowy area off the side of the screen. Oh, this is not a good room. Why would they put me in a room with this many spiders? I hate those spiders. Well guys, I hope you liked this alpha build let's play of Delver's Drop. Again, if you are interested in purchasing this game, you can do so on Delver's Drop's website. It will grant you immediate access to the alpha build, and of course, free updates for all future builds. So if you like the game, please go check it out. I also got links to their Greenlight page, their Twitter, I probably have their Facebook down there too. Check out the game, and be sure to go show them some support by purchasing it. I'm ZippingMeteor, and I'll see you guys next time.